us to prevent a terrorist act against large numbers of Americans in a third country. Now, quite frankly, it would be great if we could have gotten that kind of information from, let's say, Denmark. But we have to be realistic. The people who are in a position to provide helpful intelligence and absolutely essential cooperation to the United States were not always our close friends and allies and the people who shared our values. And that's why I think there was a reaching out to countries, governments like the Syrian government, and I'm sorry it couldn't have been continued, and I don't place the blame for that in Washington. I'd say probably most of the blame lies in Damascus, but a certain amount also with Washington. Now, we can see how relations have deteriorated very, very sharply, and getting them back to a more normal relationship is going to take some difficulty. But Washington, after concluding that Syrian cooperation was too limited and we could do without it, has had to pay a serious price. Well, we even rebuffed the requests of U.S. military commanders to establish liaison with Syrian forces to stop the infiltration of terrorists passing through Syria across its border into Iraq. And as the sterility of that approach became clear, it was one factor that led the United States to join the Istanbul group, which had been formed by Iraq's neighbors to engage in talks about the problems associated with Iraq and a very possible spillover into its neighbor.